Have you ever considered the possibility that not all humans on Earth are, well, human? This is where the reptile people conspiracy theory comes into play. It's a narrative that suggests shape-shifting reptilian creatures are not only real, but they're here on Earth, masquerading as humans and wielding significant political power. These unseen, unheard, and unknown beings are purportedly controlling our world from the shadows. Sounds far-fetched? Well, keep listening. This web of conspiracy first spun its threads in the era of science fiction literature. The 1920s and 30s were fertile grounds for such fantastical ideas, with authors weaving tales of strange creatures and unknown worlds. It was during this time that Robert E. Howard, creator of the famed Conan the Barbarian series, introduced us to the Serpent Men. These were not your usual villains. They were reptilian humanoids, cunning and cold-blooded, slithering their way through the pages of Howard's stories. These Serpent Men, however, didn't fade away with the passing of the pulp fiction era. No, they found a new life in the 1990s, thanks to a man named David Icke. Icke, a former footballer turned conspiracy theorist, took the concept of Howard's Serpent Men and ran with it. He claimed that these reptilian humanoids weren't just figments of fiction but were, in fact, the secret rulers of our world. These reptilian overlords, according to Icke, were shapeshifters, capable of assuming human form and manipulating global events from behind the scenes. His theories, though controversial, resonated with many, igniting debates, discussions, and of course more conspiracies. The reptile people, once confined to the pages of a fantasy novel, had now entered the realm of conspiracy theories, capturing the imaginations of the masses. From the pages of fiction to the realm of conspiracy, the reptile people have slithered their way into the imaginations of many. But what do these cold-blooded rulers want with our warm-blooded world? One might wonder. Let's dive into the depths of the reptilian agenda. The reptilian beings, as some believe, are not here merely for sightseeing. Instead, they are the puppeteers, the unseen hands that manipulate global events. From political turmoil to economic downturns, from natural disasters to wars, it's claimed that they orchestrate these crises to keep us, humans, in a constant state of fear and confusion. Why, you might ask? Well, the theory delves into the bizarre. It's said that these reptilian entities feed on negative energy. Fear, despair, anger, these emotions are a feast for them. They keep the world on the brink, stirring the pot of chaos, so they can dine on the buffet of our collective anxiety and distress. Consider the major global crises we've faced: the world wars, the financial meltdowns, the ongoing climate crisis, even the global pandemic. Could it be that these were not mere coincidences or sequences of unfortunate events but cold, calculated moves of the reptilian chess game? Of course, without concrete proof, these remain theories, conjectures in the realm of the unknown. The truth, as they say, is often stranger than fiction. A chilling thought, isn't it, that our world could be a buffet of negative energy for these unseen rulers? So, how many are caught in this web of belief? You might be astonished to know that there's a considerable chunk of the population who, with varying degrees of conviction, entertain the possibility of reptile people walking among us. It's not just your everyday Joe or Jane either. There are some pretty high-profile names in this mix too, including celebrities and influencers who have openly discussed their beliefs. Now, this isn't to say that everyone has hopped on the reptile people bandwagon. Far from it. In fact, the theory has been extensively debunked by scientists, rationalists, and skeptics alike, who point to a lack of empirical evidence as the theory's Achilles heel. But despite the barrage of counter-arguments, the belief in reptile people continues to thrive in certain circles. Why, you might ask? Well, the answer is as complex as the theory itself. Some attribute it to the human mind's penchant for mystery and intrigue. Others see it as a reflection of the times we live in, where misinformation can spread like wildfire, and facts can become blurred with fiction. But regardless of the reasons, one thing is clear. The belief in reptile people, for better or worse, is a part of our cultural landscape. It's a testament to the power of the human imagination and our ceaseless quest for understanding the world around us. In a world of unseen realities and unproven theories, the belief in reptile people persists. After all, truth can sometimes be stranger than fiction, can't it?